Thank you so much, Mr. Adana Kasai, CEO of Red Fox Solutions Group and the Red Fox team. I see a number of my colleagues here, Ato Sandukan, Ato Abebe, the former investment commissioner. I don't know whether former would stick with you long, but a number of other committee. I'm from Prime Minister's office, and a number of private sector gurus that have believed in the digital Ethiopia vision. Thank you so much for attending today's opening session. I'm really pleased to be here at the launching of the Red Fox Data Center in Ethiopia, which will be strategically located at the ICT Park in Addis Ababa. It's really a great personal pleasure for me to be here today. As Adana said, about a year and a half ago, I think in late 2019, a number of us took off to Silicon Valley as we were working on the digital Ethiopia agenda, and a team composed of vibrant private sector leaders and public sector leaders went to Silicon Valley. And it was a very packed program. They took us everywhere. We saw Silicon Valley in and out. We talked to a number of partners. And in one of those visits, I remember there was a visit to look at one big data center, they said. I must be honest, I've said it was a long, tiring day. Maybe should I skip this one? It's just a data center anyway. What else would I see? Was the kind of thinking I had. And very well. And we are actually in the process of receiving offers from globally known telecom operators.
Since we have dignitaries and we are
from this part of the world have made it there and are leading the biggest data center. As the team from Red Fox likes to say, I think what would be the right word? I think my infatuation with the whole notion of bringing this big data center to Ethiopia, I think started there. I wanted that to be here. I saw what it meant. And we have had serious discussions. I hope, as they might like to point out, our passion for this, what we tried to show them, what is possible in Ethiopia, has encouraged this team. And here we are now. Today, what was just simply an idea back then, a mere idea, today has translated into a concrete program, and one of the biggest data centers in the ICT Park is being inaugurated today. Really, congratulations for the Red Fox team. Congratulations to the team that has organized that trip. Really, you believed in that trip. I see a number of you here. So I really want to thank you for taking time, putting this together, believing in Ethiopia's potential, and bringing everyone together. Thank you so much. So I would really like to point out that this is not just monumental for Red Fox as a company, it's a private company, but it's monumental for Ethiopia as well. It's big, it's huge. Thank you, everyone. As you know, let me just remind you what we've been doing the last few years. As you know, we've taken a bold initiative in reforming the economy by putting the private sector at the forefront through multiple policy instruments. Accordingly, we're at an important juncture where we, as part of our Homegrown Economic Reform Program, have placed ICT and digital economy at the center of our economic reform program. With our digital strategy 2025, I see Miriam from the PMO who is driving this. We have also set a vision for the digital economy we are intent on building. We have decided, as you all are aware, to reform our telecom sector. Reform in a big way. We said we need to create a world-class telecom industry. We don't want to have incremental reform in telecom sector because we believed in the potential of the sector in and of itself, but what it can really bring into Ethiopian economy. And as part of that, as you know, we have decided to liberalize the sector with the introduction of 2 mobile operators in the market and the partial privatization of the state-owned Ethio Telecom. To transition into a digital economy will widen the gap between rich and poor countries. Dear participants, in today's world, technological change has become, as well as government and banking services, Ethiopia needs many more data centers, not just one, but many more. They say data is the new oil, but I see it as the blood that runs through the veins of a thriving digital economy. In this respect, it's my belief that Red Fox Data Center will significantly contribute to building Ethiopia's digital economy, lifting up the startup ecosystem and overall accelerating the digital transformation of the country. With the increased utilization of public cloud services and the additional investments into private and hybrid cloud solutions, we anticipate that organizations in Ethiopia will be more enabled to focus on innovation and building digital businesses at bigger scale. It's of no doubt that the Ethiopian market should be prepared to embrace cloud technology and wake up to its potential to lead a technological revolution that will drive economic development, inclusive growth, and digital transformation. We recognize the growing demand for global cloud-based services, and as we build cloud-friendly regulations, we anticipate the data center market to be a key factor for driving growth in Ethiopia. At this juncture, I would like to encourage data centers being built in Ethiopia to increase the amount of renewable and green energy that they use to power the data centers, because Ethiopia is also aiming to build a green economy, and we are really headed in the right direction. I wish you much success in your endeavors. I look forward to learning more from today's discussions on the way forward. Congratulations again. Thank you so much.